You should do it.
What?
Apologize to Brou.
Okay, first of all, that was Greg's upset alert, not Bru's. Brou, I think, had the Steelers.
Oh, I get it.
Remember black and yellow,
I did pick Atlanta to win.
And then that's
Greg,
fine.
you got it right.
All right, hold on.
But you also didn't believe in
Coach,
Baker.
what week are we about to be in?
Week 8.
Week 8. Is Baker Mayfield starting this coming week?
Nah.
Then I apologize.
I don't know,
You
to
don't
be
know?
honest.
Okay. Because the whole
they had their
argument,
press conference
the
this week
entire
yet?
argument was that Baker will not be benched at midseason. And by the way, he's still the best quarterback in his division. And you know, here's the thing. I hate to do this. I hate to betray confidences and reveal texts, but I will.
No, you don't.
I will.
No, you
Brou-
don't.
All the time.
He doesn't hate that.
Yeah.
Brou sent a very
Hold on, show the first.
Okay, hold on. Folks, I want everyone to know this.
I'm playing along, developing chemistry.
Everyone to know this. I did not make this graphic. This exists on Bru's phone. And after he sent a text making fun of Baker for throwing a pick when Baker drove him down for the tie game, he just sent that. That is Bru's own memoji he made of himself, how nervous Baker made it.
How often do you use that?
That is good.
That's the first time I ever used that.
Yeah, right.
That does look like me, though.
Yeah, so why would I apologize when you were sitting there
It
nervous
was
about Baker?
Fun. It was like, I'll play along.
Yeah.
Why should I stalk Nick when he's down?
What?
You know. Here's the thing, Nick, and I'm going to be humble about this. There's no shame in losing to Desmond Ritter.
Okay.
I mean, that's all Baker did. He lost to Desmond. Desmond Ritter's 19th in the league in passer rating. Right there ahead of Tyler. Is it Tyler? Tyson Badgett.
Yeah,
He's
and
right
behind
behind
Baker.
That's the class that they're in. So no shame in losing that game. But, Nick, Baker is doing Baker things. All right? The defense is legit, Coach. If I'm on that defense and we're holding opponents to 17 points a game, I'm like, can we get a score, guys? Baker has 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions, I believe, in the last 2 games.
Yeah, he's played poorly the last 2 games.
Baker Mayfield is strong, and there's no surge coming, Nick. I hate to break it to you.
I don't know.
Can we see this? Josh came up with this great stat.
Yeah.
2018 to 22, the type of play that got Baker jettisoned by 3 other teams, that is exactly how he's playing right now.
That's a little misleading.
So there's how.
That's really.
That's right on the money.
Yeah,
this is who Baker
No,
is.
but that's not what got
He's
him
That's who Baker is. Is that your king?
Well-
Is that your king?
He is the best quarterback right now in that division.
Thank you.
Who you got? Desmond Ritter.
Desmond Ritter, Derek Carr.
And Desmond Ritter actually played better.
Desmond Ritter did everything he could to lose the game.
It should have been a blowout
So
for that
there were
horrible
there were some
NFL
problems
end
there.
zone rule.
Derek Carr's, he's having his struggles. And when you look at Tampa Bay is doing Tampa Bay things. They don't have Tom Brady. They have Baker Mayfield. But yet they want him to throw 40 times. They're
Run the ball.
almost dead last.
Say it.
Right.
Run the ball.
Don't throw it.
And I know we joke about this,
They
but
can't
this
run
is
the ball.
year after year. Like at some point, you've got to have some level of complementary football. Otherwise, you're asking a guy to do something that he doesn't do at that well. And if you had a little bit of a running game, I think things would be dramatically different in Tampa. And you do have to give him credit for what he has achieved to this point.
The 3-3. Yeah.
Did you guys hear that?
What?
I think that's Kyle Trask.
No, it's not.
I don't think
He's
so.
throwing the ball. He's got his man catching it for him.
We're going to have to listen very closely.
Week 13.
You keep setting
It
up.
Coming up next.
Nick, I am never texting you again. Nick.
Take down the Lions.
My God, what happened to practice?
I like that.
That's right.
Brou, this is your Super Bowl team. They rolled. How you feeling? Oh, no, I got to ask you specifically. Sorry. What message did Lamar and the Ravens send? Sorry, I screwed that up.
The message was simple. Y'all should have listened to Brou. The Ravens know. The Ravens know that we have a show full of Ravens haters.
No,
Other than
we
me.
are not.
Other than me. I have sat up here week
Just
after
because
week
we
and
didn't pick 'em to
listened.
go to the Super Bowl.
I don't even think you did. You pick them to make the playoffs?
No, I didn't.
Okay, thank you. I sit up here week after week and listen to you tell me why my Ravens pick was terrible.
When
why
have we done
the
that?
Ravens are in trouble. Why the Ravens can't stay healthy. And now look at you. All of you know that I am right, and this team is legit. Nick, you brought up earlier, talking about the Chiefs. Where's the weakness? That's what I'm saying about the Ravens. If all they needed was time to get healthy, they were healthy yesterday.
Yeah.
And time to adjust to Todd Monken's offense, which they still are going through. But Lamar Jackson, I'm not saying he's not going to throw for 300 yards every game, 350 or whatever. But he is throwing it well, Coach. And now he's getting that great balance between when to run and when to throw. And defenses now are really off guard. This pass, we all know how this was remarkable. And years ago, he would have ran with this thing already. But he continues to look for the pass. He had 10 seconds almost to throw and then finds Aguilar in the back of the end zone. That's a fantastic play to me. And the defense is top 10 in everything. Number 1 in points allowed, top 10 in the rush, against the rush, top 10 against the pass. They run the ball as well as anybody in the league. And now if Lamar can continue to do this, which I think he can, they pass the ball well. So do
you think that's a function of Todd Monken's offense? Sit in the pocket for 45 minutes, roll out from 2 guys.
No, that's a function of his
extend
ability.
it over to the right, and then
greatness.
Avoid 2 guys, and someone gets open 15 minutes after the play starts. Like that to me, Lamar is doing what Lamar has consistently done. In terms of how often he's been sacked, it's the same. In terms of how many times he runs per game, he actually runs more per game this year than he did last year. And he makes incredible athletic plays, which I thought there was going to be a significant difference from a system perspective in terms of how much or the types of passes that he's throwing. But when Lamar does those things that he's historically done really well, you get games like this. And every.
Don't you think he's in the past, he may have taken off and ran early. And it may have worked out if he had just run the ball. But I think he is looking more for the pass, giving himself more time to make the pass rather than just taking off.
There may be an element of that, but when he does those things that we just saw, that's so unique to him. It's such a special skill set. It's so not dependent on the offensive system. It's just when he gets into those games and has those moments, it's hard for anybody to stop him. So I don't know if it's the Ravens really getting used to the system or Lamar just playing back to where he was in years past at that level.
There was another play, though, that was an RPO, the one to Mark Andrews deep down the side, where it was he, to my eye, is doing more of the P in RPO than in years past, where in the run-pass option. And listen, right now, that's at the top of the list of best wins in the NFL this year. It goes over Detroit's over Kansas City because that was only a point. The Buffalo's win over Miami. I've been saying that Detroit.
Dallas.
Absolutely. San Francisco beating Dallas. Right. I'm saying you played the Lions hadn't had a terrible game in a year. Goff hadn't had a terrible game in a year. And by the way, for Detroit, it's also tough sledding because Detroit only plays one other team that's above 500 the rest of the year in Dallas. So we're not going to really know where they're at.
Yeah, but don't you think that's a positive?
It's a positive for their seeding. It's a negative for how good are they really when you've got to go beat playoff teams. Yeah. That was a great win for the Ravens. That was a great win. There's no taking anything away from the Lions.
Apology?
No, I'm not big into apologies, bro.
Coming up next, back-to-back apologies.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get more from the show and to check out clips from other shows on FS1.